Partnered by Times Influence.
Hello and welcome to our special feature on the most promising business leaders of Asia. A developer that certainly seems to be shaking up southern India's real estate landscape is Shriram Properties. And we spoke with its managing director, Murli Malayappan, to understand his new age approach to creating happy homeowners. Shriram Properties has swiftly risen through the ranks to become among South India's leading residential real estate companies. What have been some of the most major milestones in this growth story?
Right from the day one, in Shriram Properties, we stuck to few values and few basic fundamentals, which despite market changes, despite market behavior, despite credit inflow or dryness on credit inflow, we stuck to our basic fundamentals. We decided on day one, we should be a developer, we should not be a contractor, we should not get into land aggregation, we should stay focused on our core strengths. India was a capital starving nation for a longer period of time. Today, the continuing demand, particularly in the affordable segment and middle income housing, which is going to be ever growing demand. Hence, as an organization, we need to be in this space.
Tell us more about your affiliation with the Shriram Group. We of course understand it's one of the leading business conglomerates with over 4 decades of operational history in this country. But how have you leveraged that affiliation to your advantage as a developer?
Our chairman, Mr. R. Tyagarajan, he is my mentor for business. His unassuming personality and detachment for everything in life. And more than these qualities, the quality of how we can serve the society. His strong beliefs are we can eliminate poverty in this country only through developing enterprises, which can happen only through supporting entrepreneurship. So this was an ideal fit. I just stuck to Mr. Tyagarajan's basic principles and values. Because of that, the company has grown multifold.
Walk us through your decision behind focusing strictly on the affordable housing and middle income segments in particular.
Shriram Group, the brand is well known in this middle income people. I thought best way to leverage is to leverage this brand. Otherwise, real estate, when we entered, it was extremely competitive. Stalwarts were here, and competing with them and creating a mark for yourself will not be possible. It's very difficult. But if you take piggyback ride on your brand and its core values and core customers, then growth could be easier. On the other hand, the ever-growing demand on the mid-market housing and affordable housing, our Prime Minister also has come out with a mission for housing for all by 2022. So it's an ever-growing market. Hence, we have been able to grow very well. If you ask me whether is it the saturation point, no. It's just another beginning now.
Well, sir, there's so many different stakeholders in the real estate business, from landowners to lenders, from contractors to the consumers themselves, the home buyers. How challenging is it to manage all of their competing interests?
We are also from middle class background, so practice middle class values with every stakeholder, whether it is a landowner or whether it is a architect or consultants or our contractors or our clients, any vendors. Our basic fundamental principle is that we should not have any conflicting view. We should have proper consensus, take everyone on board, have consensus with everyone, be true to your relationship, make sure that there is 100% transparency between you and your partner, whether it's a consultant, whether it's our contractor, whether it's a customer. So that has helped us. Shriram Properties, right from the day one, have been very conscious about compliance and governance. There is another set of partners or stakeholders who have trusted us and put in capital behind us, namely TPG, Walton Street Capital, Starwood Capital, Tata Capital, all four have invested into our holding company. There are various other investors who invested at the project level. These four people also brought in a lot of value add for us in making sure that the compliance and governance are properly followed in our system.
And sir, we've had the opportunity today to speak to multiple members of your team and better understand your management philosophy. But very curious to understand, how do you gauge your own personal and professional success? What do you consider to be the leading indicators that you're on the right path?
My father has never lived for himself. He always looked at what can I do for the society. My business philosopher, Mr. Tyagarajan, my father had the same principle, which has helped me. How do you look society ahead of you? Can you put your business, your objectives ahead of you? That's one. The second one is, can you be content with what you have? Because at the end of the day, there is no limit for anything.
Sure.
We should be looking at how we can serve the community at large. That's very important. If you are able to set the focus on that, that will help the business to grow further and further. That's a basic fundamental.
So the real estate sector is cluttered with competition. So how challenging is it to build a brand identity and brand loyalty ultimately within your customer base?
You do your job well, make sure all your stakeholders are properly taken care, brand gets built on its own. You focus on your delivery, you focus on your objective, you focus on your fundamentals, you do not deviate. I don't think Gandhiji ever thought about building a brand for himself. Even after his demise, it's going to be about 70 long years, still is a very powerful brand. So I don't think I can take any credit for building this brand Shriram Properties, but I can take definite credit on sticking to the fundamentals, putting the customers ahead of us, putting the society ahead of us. What can we do to the community? Ultimately, brand got built.
Affordable housing has become a buzzword in the industry. But if you look at Murli, I think he has saw this opportunity long ago.
So Shriram Properties and particularly Mr. Murli are extremely entrepreneurial in their mindset. And it's not just him saying it, he also ensures that every function, including sales and marketing, works in a very, very operationally independent kind of way. So be it go-to-market strategy, be it product positioning, be it our policies, be it our people strategies, everything that we do is very independent.
He led from the front. He knows this industry very well. His eye for details. His attitude towards his people, attitude towards the industry, attitude towards numbers are all perfect.
And he saw an opportunity. He came into this city. He built this whole business all by himself. For the last 2 decades of journey, I think he has built it from scratch to being among the top 5 players in South India.
Most of these people are really, really young. The whole reason they joined Shriram Properties is that we work almost like a startup. They come here so that they can create history in this industry and give this company the double-digit fast-paced growth that we are all set to do in the next few years. And that's the thing that sets Shriram Properties apart from rest of the players in the industry.
The volumes of about 2.5 million square foot last year, nearly doubling sales volume in a weak market over the last 3 years. I think it demonstrated the Shriram's ability to be a market leader, and I think that's a big strength that he has brought to the table. Mid-market, affordable together is accounting for 65% of the absorption that takes place in housing sales. Because it's mid-market, it's all end users. There's no speculation involved, right? It is more of a self-use personal purchases than being investment made in the housing, in the residential units as an investment. So that I think is a great advantage for us. So we have been able to capitalize on the brand, we have been able to capitalize on the opportunity that existed, and now we have grown so nicely into being a market leader. Murli keeps saying the industry will shrink from ballroom to a boardroom. When the industry shrinks to a boardroom as part of the consolidation process, and you are among the top few players in the industry, that kind of gives you a natural right to grow. And that's the natural right to grow is what is going to put Shriram on an aggressive growth path for the next couple of years.
It's time for a short break, but our special feature on the most promising business leaders of Asia continues on the other side. So stay with us.
Hello and welcome to the Economic Times Most Promising Business Leaders of Asia. I am here at the Nasik Manufacturing Unit of Noble Hygiene, joined by Mr. Kamal Johri, who is the founder and managing director of Noble Hygiene. Thank you so much, Mr. Johri, for joining us today. Let's kickstart by asking you about the kind of personal hygiene products that you have. Give us an idea about your product portfolio.
We are the only company in the country, including multinationals, who can produce adult diaper, baby pants, underpad, maternity pad, everything.
Right.
No other company has got all the products under one roof.
So, what about the momentum gathered by the brand in the Indian market currently?
Currently, we are number one adult diaper brand in India for last 18 years. In fact, we are the one who have introduced category in India. No one knew what is adult diaper. So in 2000, we launched our brand Friends, and since then we are number one brand with more than 65% market share today also. And baby diaper, we are the number one Indian brand after three multinationals and fourth position nationally.
Tell us about Snuggie being your recent acquisition. What's so special about this product?
Snuggie is the oldest Indian baby diaper brand. It is a homegrown brand, and it has got a wide recall value among the population. So I took the decision of buying the brand from Godrej because there is another angle to it. I started my diaper business with the brand Snuggie. I was doing distribution before in the year 1999.
Right.
So from there I got the inspiration to enter into the category of diaper. So it was a little bit emotional decision also, apart from the good strategic decision. It is very widely known in Kerala. If you go to Kerala and Tamil Nadu, people don't call it diaper. They just say, "Bachcho ka snuggie dena, bado ka snuggie dena." Snuggie is synonymous with the diaper.
Right.
And we have big plans for southern India, where Teddy was weak. And we have big plan for export to entire Middle East, because entire Middle East is being run by the Kerala people, Malayali people.
Right.
So brand is known there. We have appointed a very good distributor there, and we have already exported to Dubai. There was another angle also. If I had not bought, if any of my competitor would have bought, it would have been a tough competition in the marketplace.
Right.
So it was a better strategy to acquire it.
It's a good mix of emotional plus business decision here.
Yes.
You spoke about the South market. What is the current distribution strategy at Noble Hygiene?
Currently in Noble Hygiene, we are present in general trade in every state of India. Some markets we are very strong in adult diaper, some markets we are strong in baby diaper. So in South, we are very strong in adult diaper segment, little bit weak in the baby segment. So Snuggie will come in there to help us. And we are present in general trade, modern trade also we are aggressively starting now. And we are present in the Indian military canteens, CSD canteens. For last 10 years, we are supplying all our products to Indian military personnel through the CSD canteens. We do export to 14 countries in the world.
Wow.
14 to 15 countries we export all our product, baby diaper, adult diaper, underpad, everything.
So if you have to break down the numbers for me per category, how is it looking like for the adult diapers as well as the baby diapers?
Adult diaper, we are number one brand, but the market size as such is less than the baby diaper, substantially less than the baby diaper market.
Has it to do with the awareness of the country?
It is to do with the awareness, and which is growing every year. We are educating people, and baby diaper is a much bigger market. So as a company, from the year 2000 till last year, we were having 50-50 sales mix, adult diaper and baby diaper. But now with the addition of new machines which can manufacture baby pant style diapers, so our sales are growing substantially in the baby diaper segment. So this year, March 19, we are ending with the more sales of baby segment than the adult.
That's phenomenal. Let's talk about the manufacturing facility. We are here at Nasik.
Yeah.
Talk about the production capability you have here.
We started manufacturing in the year 2010, although our brand is present from the year 2000. So in last 8 years of manufacturing, we have 8 manufacturing lines now. Every year we have put one line, and you must have seen the lines are not a small machine. It's a 130 feet long
Right.
machine, fully automatic, to be run by engineers.
Right.
This kind of growth is not very common in this part of the world, Southeast Asia, even in China. Such kind of growth is not there. And if you go from this part of the world, from Tokyo to London, everywhere our company, our brands are known. Those people who are in this category, whether they are machine supplier, raw material supplier, brand owners, everyone knows our company and our brand. Company commands a very big respect in the marketplace.
You spoke about the production capability. What
Production,
about
we are in a position with the 8 machines, we can produce more than 3 million pieces every day. That is
Okay.
30 lakh pieces every day. Machines run very fast at the speed of 550 to 600 per minute.
That's phenomenal.
That's phenomenal.
What about the manpower? You said the engineers are handling the machines.
Yes.
So, are you skilling them? Are you like
We train the people. We have graduate engineers, we have the ITI people, we have the junior technicians. So according to the job requirement, we train them. We have got more than 250 people here in the factory who are working on the machines. And the plant is running 3 shifts, 24 hours a day.
so the demand supply curve is currently balanced, we could say?
Not balanced, demand is much more. We have to do a lot of work.
Considering that adult diapers and personal hygiene is comparatively an unorganized sector, what is your distribution strategy?
Diaper market was very unorganized before, but with the implementation of GST and other laws by the government, the business for the organized sector has become easier. So we are not facing a very stiff competition now from Chinese imports.
Right.
And now a lot of people are manufacturing in the country itself. We are able to fight with the multinationals in the baby diaper segment due to our superior quality and wider acceptability, and because the product is designed basically for Indian body structure, which is our forte.
So when it comes to marketing, foreign brands have lots of money that are being pumped into only the marketing strategies. How are you penetrating the market as a Make in India brand?
Our prime focus always is on good quality,
Right.
value for money. We don't compromise on quality any time in the business.
So what about the winning strategy for fulfilling customer needs?
In India, with 1.3 billion population, there is a big population number for every segment, for premium, for economy, for mid-tier. So we are present in all the segments of the market and in all the towns of the country.
Right. So you mentioned about India. India being a primary market, you are a Make in India product. So what is the India-centric strategy that you're looking at?
India-centric strategy, that means we have to harness the local talent. We try to hire the local salespeople wherever we have to recruit. In South, we hire the local managers. North, similarly, same type, distributors and the sales team.
So now tell us about the corporate culture at Noble Hygiene.
Corporate culture, our object is very simple, that we have to be honest to all stakeholders, be it our supplier, be it our shareholders, be it our customer. Till today, after 18 years also, customer complaint is attended personally by me.
Right.
Yes.
That's a phenomenal job that you
Yes,
have done.
because that is how I can guide my team to improve the quality and address the concerns.
And I guess the awards are speaking for your product itself.
Yes.
Your last thoughts on being the most promising business leader of Asia. That's a big title.
It was a big recognition by the fraternity and the public at large, and it cast even more responsibility on us.
Any future projections?
We continue to grow. In fact, in last 8 years of manufacturing, we have expanded every year. We have put up a new manufacturing lines, and I would like to continue that in future also.
Any new products that are coming up in the next few years?
It is in the pipeline. You will come to know
No
shortly.
announcements right
No,
now.
not yet. It is still in the R&D stage.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jory, for joining us.
Thank
It
you
was a
very
pleasure
much.
talking to you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you very
so
much.
That's all we have in this edition of the Economic Times Most Promising Business Leaders of Asia. I'm Paulami signing off from the Nasik Manufacturing Unit of Noble Hygiene.
Partnered by Times Influence.